set for baseball under the lights just outside of Atlanta at Truist Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. Division rivals do battle. Next. Milt Russ, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Heading out towards shallow right. Randolph has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rafael Devers. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for Washington, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tyson Randolph. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. From the stretch. Late that time for a strike. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
Here you go now. Come on now. One time.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Count even at 2-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking.
Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Tyson Randolph. First pitch of the AB now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
At the plate now is Tyson Randolph. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now here's the first offering. High in the air out towards shallow right. DeShields is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Braves strand 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. The next to bat for Atlanta, Tyson Randolph. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First things first, here's a throw over. Runner's back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
One time. Here you go.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And he's back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 2-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Robles is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Now into the box, Tyson Randolph. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Here we go. Fuck up for us here. See it driving like you can. Here we go.
A low curveball blocked by Gomes. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Ball 2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here we go. No one better.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly as 2 runners crossed the plate. Those are game changers, no doubt about it. Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
8-4 tonight. Atlanta took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Tyler Matzik wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for...
Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from Truist Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. Division rivals do battle. Next.
2022 Atlanta Braves.
Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
One down here, fellas.
From the belt, the pitch. Oh, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. Randolph is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the... And stepping in, Tyson Randolph. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group. I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter.
Up next, Tyson Randolph worked a walk his first time up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Swing and a liner. Robles able to track it down for the 3rd out. Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans. And here's the 2nd generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. It was a walk in his last trip. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Stepping in for the Braves, Tyson Randolph.
For the Braves, the right fielder, Tyson.
First delivery to him.
Randolph.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
See it, driving, let's go, right here.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Robles waits on it. 1 away. Next to dig in, Juan Soto. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Nationals are out in front here, 2-1. Next, it'll be Tyson Randolph trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Randolph.
Hey, need you right here. Let's go, kid. Here we go one time, like a big dog.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Need you right now. Make something happen for us.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
There we go.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, this has been a completely different.
close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Washington jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Max Scherzer earns his 8th victory of the season. Max Fried pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Brad Hand records the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
48,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Just outside the city of Atlanta, daytime baseball at the home of the Braves, Truist Park. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. The race for the division continues to heat up as 2 of the best square off next. Tyson Randolph, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And here's the 2nd generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Crawford takes charge out there and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Now to the plate, here is Juan Soto. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And that one yanked just foul. 2 out, nobody on. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Here now is Rafael Devers. Here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Devers has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here, behind 0-2 now. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here now the 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And that swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away. Now here's the first offering.
The first baseman, number 19.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's quickly 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And there are 2 away now. So 2 out, nobody on. And that means the catcher, Yan Gomes, bats next. And now the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, Attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Victor Robles digging in now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here it comes. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Now to bat, Hernan Perez.
Batting 8. The second baseman.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The count now at 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Iglesias now at short. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding in is Seth Romero. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know,
we'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Tyson Randolph. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the major league level. It's early in his big league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
You know, it's really hard not to get excited about this player. He's such a tremendous athlete, and he just exudes so much talent. And it's such a rare thing in baseball now. You might just see every front office start watching this guy and thinking, hey, maybe there is something to this two-way player thing.
Ozuna is under it. 1 out. No one on with 1 down, and up to bat next, Delino DeShields. And that misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0. Nope.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
No
Hey,
strike.
always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Hey, we got one.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nope. Ball 1.
And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Ball 2.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
1 strike.
To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Josh Bell is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
And it's fouled away.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
2-1 the count. 2-1, here it is. Fastball well outside.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Devers at third with 2 away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-backs.
The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Looks like the pitching coach might want to have a chat here.
Not sure why the pitching coach is even going to the mound. This guy's been on cruise control the entire game. Might be he's just giving his pitcher a chance to catch his breath, regroup, and regain some of that focus.
1-1 the count. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Nationals on top, 1-0. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Seth Romero. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. No balls and 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. Fastball just missed above the zone. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here now is Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Come on, guys.
And it's 1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And that's the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Delino DeShields, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order, but they lead it 1-0. And now Tyson Randolph will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Count even now at 1-1. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here now is Juan Soto. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out. So runners at the corners now. Nobody out. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. 1-0 the count. Popped him up. Escobar shading to his right. 1 out. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, and their runners at the corners now. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Hey, one away.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from 3rd.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game. Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Command of
Carlos, you once recommended to me that I stay away from negative terms like slumps, so I'm going to try to use what was your preferred term. When you hit an unfortunate period at the plate, what do you do to get yourself back on track?
I see you're learning. That's good. Yes. You know, just keep things simple. See the ball. I would try to take pitches, maybe take a strike to just start tracking. And it's almost like an investment in your at-bat, investment in your season. You're like, I can't let a pitch go by. No, actually, this is good. We're just trying to slow ourselves down, you know, calm your breathing down and really, really just focus on seeing the baseball and keeping things simple. Maybe you do that for a game or two and you're back on track and you can be a little bit more aggressive as the days go by and as you feel better.
Jenny Finch, you weren't just a star on the softball diamond, but you are also the wife of a former major leaguer. What is it like to be part of the family of a major league rookie?
You're out there with them. You know, it takes a village. It truly does. And you're riding every level, every long bus trip. You know, you've been there the entire way trying to get them to this point. And so to be able to see them shine and to make it to the bigs, there's only a handful of people that make it there. And, you know, it's the greatest to be able to see dreams being accomplished and them doing it and having the opportunity to play on the big stage. Because you realize everything has to be aligned in order for you to have that opportunity. And it's so very rare. And how many baseball players out there and you know, less than 1% make it. And so you're soaking it up and you're so happy for them to finally get their opportunity.
From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Number 2 attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Marcus Stroman will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's not a good thing when you give up 6 earned runs. You kind of put your team behind the 8 ball. It's tough to win when your team has to score at least 6 just to tie. This guy's a much better pitcher than he was in his last one, and he's going to have to be if they expect to win this game here.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tyson Randolph trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game. And they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
Count remains full.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there.
Now it'll be Tyson Randolph, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Stroman's ready. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Now another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Lewis.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been.
Next up for New York, Marcus Stroman. He's got a great opportunity here to get his club right back into the ballgame with 3 men on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game. And now here is Tyson Randolph. He bounced out last time up.
Tyson Randolph.
Get a good pitch. Here we go.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that's...
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Braves will strand 3 as the lead remains 3-1. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Skied into straightaway right. Randolph is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in will be Tyson Randolph. Flew out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
Get your pitch,
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game.
Here we go.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Braves, and it's still 3-1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He flew out in his last AB. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So the next to bat will be J.D. Davis. Grounded out in his last at bat.
Third baseman.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So here is Tyson Randolph. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Hey, right guy. No one's better up there, kid.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. What's your take on all the striking? Stepping up is Adam Hazley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. This one skied out toward right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Next for the Mets, Dominic Smith. Despite the matchup against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy out on the mound, he finds a way to work his knocks in, and he feasts on the 3-4-5s.
And case in point why he's one of 7-1, the final score in tonight's. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ian Anderson earns his 8th victory of the season. Marcus Stroman was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. The race for the division continues to heat up as 2 of the best square off next. Jacob deGrom. A right-hander from Florida gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
So now to the plate, Tyson Randolph. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the major league level. It's early in his big league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, it's hard not to get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. This is what it's about. It's about turning the big league level into what you used to do as a kid. Such a rare thing in baseball to try and pull this off. But you know every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like this.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Next, it'll be Tyson Randolph. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. VR on second. Swanson on at first with 2 down. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
The pause and the 0-2.
1 ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
The pitcher, Jacob.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Randolph is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Randolph has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow. So stepping in is Kyle Lewis. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get
hammered the other way to deep right field. And that is off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have.
Ready now is Tyson Randolph. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1.
Hey, let her rip 1 time.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. Braves lead this one 1-0. Striding in is Jeff McNeil. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fly ball out to right field. Randolph finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Braves 1 and the Mets 0. Next to hit, Dominic Smith. No hits to this point.
Left fielder, Dominic Smith.
Into right field, that's a base hit. Into the box, Tyson Randolph flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Let's go now, one time.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Lewis waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's Pete Alonso, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
So next to bat will be Tyson Randolph, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And that's up and in for ball 1.
Hey, clutch up right here.
Hit in the air to center field. Lewis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. 5-1 the final total in today's game. The Braves get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Spencer Turnbull earns win number 7 on the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Division rivals do battle next. Noah Syndergaard gets the starting nod for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, coming on now, a guy with some of the best stuff in all the game, Noah Syndergaard. Big fastball, approaches triple digits, and one of the things that separates Syndergaard from most of the other starting pitchers in baseball, that hard slider he'll throw anywhere between 92 and 96 miles an hour. Nothing tricky about Syndergaard, power pitcher deluxe.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Tyson Randolph is at the plate as he watches ball 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, and they take the lead.
Stepping in once again is Tyson Randolph, and he'll really have to dial it in here going up against one of the best strikeout relievers around. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah. Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
The windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the digging in next, Kyle Lewis. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. Lifted in the air out to right. Racing back the right fielder, and it's gone.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Heading out towards shallow right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, as the lead remains 3-1. Next up is Tyson Randolph. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here it comes.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Hey, your pitch right here.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Swanson aboard here at first with nobody out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hazley will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Stepping in next, Tyson Randolph. He flew out in his last AB. He's set, and the pitch.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Mets, number 13.
Heading out towards shallow right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Mets took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Noah Syndergaard pitches his way to a league-leading 12th win of the year. Edwin Diaz wraps it up for the save, his 25th of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we
Checking back in on this exciting two-way player experiment where we're seeing some solid results on the mound so far, but he's been less consistent at the plate. Mike Lowe, I want your take right now. Should they have him just be a pitcher, or does he need a little bit more time?
Well, I would love to give someone with that type of talent more time. I think he's proven that from a pitching standpoint, he can excel and stay in the big leagues. So that's the first positive that I see. To have the talent to even be able to contribute as a position player, you just don't see that often. It's very few and far between. I would love to give him a little bit of a longer leash, a few more opportunities, because if that talent that we have seen on the pitcher's mound can translate into being a position player, it opens up so many advantages for a team to have a guy with that type of ability on your roster.
That's former World Series MVP Mike Lowell with his insight. Mike, thanks.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is available. And let me know in the comments what you think, or roast me for my terrible gameplay. Videos like this are recorded live on Twitch. Follow my socials and my Twitch to know when I'm live recording new content for YouTube. Again, thanks for watching the Prophet Loki 309 YouTube. I'll see you in the realm of mischief.